27 July. Some days quietly become unforgettable without asking for permission. They arrive like an ordinary morning, yet by evening they have changed the direction of our lives forever. For me, one of those days was the 27th of July, a day I will always remember with gratitude, because it reminded me that genuine respect begins long before love is spoken aloud. I had wondered for many days how my father would feel when he finally met you. His opinion had always mattered to me, not because he wanted to control my choices, but because he spent his life teaching me that character is more valuable than appearance, and kindness will always outlive beauty. He believed that a person's true identity could be discovered through small actions rather than impressive words. When the moment finally arrived, there were no dramatic introductions or emotional speeches. Everything happened naturally. You greeted everyone with a warm smile, listened carefully when others spoke, and treated every person with the same respect, regardless of their age or background. You never tried to attract attention. Instead, your quiet sincerity spoke for itself. On our way home, my father remained silent for a while. I wondered what he was thinking. Then he looked at me with a peaceful smile and said something I will never forget. The strongest people are not those who speak the loudest. They are the ones who make others feel respected without asking for anything in return. Those words stayed in my heart long after the conversation ended. I realized he had not been judging appearances or searching for perfection. He had simply been observing the qualities that cannot be bought, borrowed, or pretended. That evening reflected on everything he had taught me throughout my life. Success may impress people for a short time, but honesty earns respect that lasts for years. Wealth can disappear, yet compassion continues. to grow whenever it is shared. True happiness is created by people who remain humble even when life gives them every reason to become proud. My queen, seeing someone I deeply admire appreciate your character, filled me with quiet confidence. It reminded me that meaningful relationships are built on shared values instead of temporary emotions. Excitement may begin a story, but trust is what allows that story to continue through every season of life. As the days passed, my father occasionally shared little pieces of wisdom without realizing how deeply they influenced me. He would often say that every family becomes stronger when its members choose understanding before judgment and patience before anger. Small acts of kindness repeated every day create a home where everyone feels safe, respected, and appreciated. Those lessons changed the way I looked at our future. I stopped dreaming about perfect moments because I understood that perfection does not exist. Instead, I began dreaming about ordinary mornings filled with gratitude, peaceful evenings filled with meaningful conversations, and home where laughter is never difficult to find. I imagined welcoming family and friends with open hearts, encouraging one another during difficult times, and celebrating every small blessing that life places in our hands. I wanted our relationship to become a place where honesty never feels frightening, and forgiveness is always stronger than pride. The more I thought about the future, the more I understood that love is not measured by grand promises. It is measured by daily choices, choosing to listen before speaking, choosing kindness when frustration appears, choosing gratitude instead of taking someone for granted. Those simple decisions quietly build a lifetime of trust. Looking back now, I realize that my father's greatest gift was never advice alone. His greatest gift was the example he lived every single day. He showed me that respect is earned through consistency, that patience reveals inner strength, and that a peaceful heart is far more valuable than temporary success. Because of those lessons, I began believing that our story could become something beautiful, not because life would always be easy, but because we could choose goodness even when life became difficult. And that belief gave me hope for every tomorrow that still waits ahead. As time continued to move forward, I began noticing that the most meaningful lessons in life rarely came from extraordinary events. They were hidden inside ordinary conversations, quiet evenings, and moments that many people would probably overlook. Those simple experiences slowly shaped the way I understood love, family, and responsibility. One afternoon, my father invited me to sit with him in the garden. The sun was beginning to set, and everything around us felt peaceful. We spoke about life, the future, and the importance of building relationships that could survive every season. He reminded me that every lasting family is built one day at a time through honesty, patience, and mutual respect. He told me that every couple will face unexpected challenges. There will be days filled with joy and days filled with uncertainty. What truly matters is not avoiding difficulties, but learning how to face them together without allowing anger, pride, or fear to take control. His words encouraged me to think more deeply about future I hoped we would build. I imagined a home where understanding would always be stronger than misunderstanding, where every disagreement would end with respect instead of resentment, and where forgiveness would always have a place. My queen, one of the qualities I admire most about you is your ability to bring calmness into every conversation. You never rush to judge people. You choose to listen first, and that quiet patience speaks louder than many long speeches ever could. It reminds me that wisdom is often found in gentle hearts rather than loud voices. The more I reflected on our journey, the more grateful I became for every lesson that shaped us. Every challenge taught resilience. Every disappointment strengthened hope. Every moment of kindness reminded me that goodness still exists in this world, even when life feels uncertain. I also realized that trust does not appear overnight. It grows through countless small decisions made every single day. It grows when promises are kept, when words match actions, and when people remain loyal, even during difficult seasons. That kind of trust cannot be purchased. It is earned slowly with sincerity and consistency. Sometimes people believe that happiness comes from achieving great success or receiving endless praise. My father taught me something different. He believed that real happiness is waking each morning with a peaceful heart, treating others with fairness, and ending every day knowing that your actions reflected your values. Those lessons changed the way I measured success. Instead of asking how much I could gain, I began asking how much kindness I could share. Instead of chasing temporary recognition, I wanted to build a life that would leave people feeling respected, encouraged, and appreciated. As another chapter of life quietly begins, I carry those lessons with gratitude. I know that the road ahead will not always be easy, but I also know that honesty, compassion, patience, and faith are stronger than fear. They give us the courage to keep moving forward together. My greatest hope is that years from now, when we look back on this journey, we will not remember only the milestones we reached. We will remember the quiet evenings, the sincere conversations, the small acts of kindness, and countless moments that slowly built a life filled with peace, respect, and lasting love. and whenever I remember the day my father first met you, I smile with gratitude because that day reminded me that the strongest relationships are never built on appearances. They are built on character, trust, and the simple decision to choose kindness every single day as another season of life quietly unfolds. I often find myself thinking about how far this journey has already brought us. The future still holds many unanswered questions, but instead of worrying about what we cannot control, I have learned to appreciate the blessings we already have today. My father once told me that the strongest families are not the ones who never face difficulties. They are the ones who refuse to let difficulties destroy their love and respect for one another. Those words became a guide that continues to shape the way I see every challenge that comes into my life. Whenever I imagine the years ahead, I do not picture a life without problems. Instead, I picture two people choosing to stand beside each other with courage, patience, and understanding. Life may change, circumstances may surprise us, and unexpected moments may test our strengths, but character will always remain the foundation that keeps everything standing. My queen, one of the greatest gifts we can give each other is the promise to never stop growing. Every experience teaches something valuable. If we are willing to learn, every mistake offers an opportunity to become wiser. Every act of forgiveness makes the heart stronger, and every honest conversation builds another layer of trust that cannot easily be broken. I hope our home will always become a place where kindness is spoken freely, where gratitude is expressed without hesitation, and where every family member feels accepted exactly as they are. A peaceful home is never created by perfection. It is created by people who choose respect even when opinions are different, and who choose compassion even when life becomes difficult. Looking back, I realized that my father's approval was never about impressing him. It was about recognizing values that truly matter. He saw sincerity in your words, humility in your actions, and warmth in the way you treated everyone around you. Those qualities cannot be copied because they come from the